complete the whole thing, but we are actually going live. This is going to be 1 through 4, a Parish, a Overgrowth. Opening attack is actually going to be Spitter Charger, Jockey, and a Smoker. Looks like 3 spawns are going to come from one side. Jockey's going to come from the left. Kryja, of course, is in the lead with front shotgun. We're going to go with 3 Uzis, so it looks like Kryja's going to be the only shotty. They're going to pull Kryja. Charger's going to take him. Jockey gets melted. No slams, but the spit will land on Kryja, and the Smoker tries to keep him in for a few more ticks. So that'll put Kryja to 71. 3 other survivors still remain 5 punches for this tank, and it's about to spawn any minute. I don't even know if they'll have enough time to go outside. This is a relatively early tank spawn, and no, they are going to push it. They have plenty of time. Very curious to see how the teams will take this tank. This is a little bit different than normal Parish. There is 2 hittables on this map that can be used, and it looks like he's going to choose to go back and get one of them. While Uzis stay front, Kryja's in the back clearing out the rest of the commons. Spawns up right now are a Hunter, Boomer, and a Jockey. Oh, and unfortunately the Boomer does not miss. The Boomer's going to get shut down. Jockey's going to pre-spawn and make some noise. Camera, something is not right here. But we will figure it out. Alright, Jockey's going to pre-spawn on the roof to the right of the survivors. The Hunter is just not going to spawn, but he is there next to him. Tank is getting a hittable in play. Should see a few more hits. I think the tank should punch it one more time and maybe get some higher ground. But I don't think they are quite aware of it. He's just going to bring his Kari to play. He is only down about 120 chip. Now he's starting to go down quite a bit. 500 before commit. Hunter, Jockey, Charger is going to be his support. Alright, the hittable's coming in. He's now has the survivor split. Rochelle is separated from them. They're going to send the Hunter in, and now they all separated. Hunter does land. Jockey does land. The Charger does miss. They get an in cap on Kryja. I think they're going to get a death on Kryja, but I don't think the tank's going to get much more. And there is Kryja dead. Tank now whips a punch. He whips another punch. That's actually all he's going to get. So, for team where the F is AvanSum, I guess you would be kind of happy you did get a death, but right now they are very healthy with the other 3 survivors, still maintaining a 505 bonus on a 400 bonus chapter map with just 3. It's a very good bonus at the moment. And they're just to be able to take upstairs. They didn't have a really good attack after the tank since it's going to be a 2-2. It's a Hunter and a Smoker. The Hunter's actually going to get skeeted. The Boomer's going to miss. Free spit pretty much goes on to nothing. Alright, a little hard to see in there. I expected them to come quicker, but right now there is nothing up. They only have a Smoker. Smoker's just going to respawn for a little bit better spot for... I thought he was going to go for the car alarm, but he chose not to. So he's just going to go for a better spot to hit with the team up front. Right now, it's going to be a quad try. The Smoker's responding to make a little bit of a distraction. There's only 3 survivors. They see the Hunter. They're trying to hunt down that Hunter right now. He's not able to get it, but he only has 20 HP. So it's a very weak Hunter. The other infected are trying to decide where they want to come from since the Smoker has to respawn. They're going to be able to get out of this choke pretty clean. Very good job by them. Hunter did respawn to 135. I think he's content with that. A little bit more than half HP. The Skyrise is taking their time here. Okay, they're going to send it in now. Hunter gets skeeted. Jockey gets cleared. The Charger misses. 1 fist, 2 fists, 3 fists go out. And that should be the safe room by Skyrise. I don't think they're going to get another hit. And that's very impressive. They kill the tank with only 3 survivors. And they're probably going to walk in with a hefty bonus of 456. The spawn times are still at 5 seconds. Nick got stuck a little bit. They might have 1 spawn. The Boomer, I don't think, is going to be enough to stop this. They should just go. Yeah, they got it. Right, so, where the F is AvanSum, you get a death onto one of Skyrise's survivors. But Skyrise does turn it around and make it with those 3 and win a very respectable bonus with the chapter score of 768. So with a 400 bonus score, they still managed to get 368 bonus with only 3 survivors. And the fact that Kryja also died very early in the map, so they didn't even get his distance, so I think that's pretty impressive. As we're going fast ready ups, and that's what we like. It's going to be Boomer, Jockey, Charger, Smoker opening attack. Looks like Elliot's going to take front shotgun for team where the F is AvanSum. I have such a hard time saying that.
Got a paddle bat.
I should do a prediction of how many times I get that name wrong. We're going to get a pull forward under Coach. The jockey lands at the same time, but the smoker gets cleared. Charger misses. 2 fists. Spit damage goes out. Skyrise have not landed their first charger, but they come out with more damage. They'll take Elliot all the way down to 62. 2 still remain at 100, but Food is under the 90 range, so he has 87 health. And now, it will be a Venom tank, so this will be the first tank of Skyrise. Venom's going to control it, go back for his toy. As the survivors clear out the rest of these commons. This area seems to be so far the meta to fight the tanks that do spawn early. Haven't seen any teams go back yet. Oh no, unfortunately for him, he punched the car on top of the building. I think he's going to make a try to go back for it. He's going to have to rock that down probably. Yes, he does. That looks so weird. Alright, now he gets a good punch, I think. Oh, he missed it. Alright, he's going to bring his toy in. So he's now second pass. Would be scary if the survivors ran back on him. That's a good car. That's in a very good spot for him. He has a Boomer Hunter jockey as a support. Let's see what he can do. Alright. Car is not in the best space. I'm not sure how that's going to pop up. They do manage to get the 1 boom. The car knocked one of the survivors on the roof. It's 2 punches on Elliot. That's going to be an in cap. He is down to 2.3k HP. His support's going in. He gets another punch. The Hunter does get skeeted. The tank is now whipping a couple punches. The jockey eventually does land, but gets cleared. That's another punch. Another punch. Maybe one more. No, that's going to be a dead tank. I think the car put one of the survivors on top of the auto parts salvage.
Ammo. Thanks.
Didn't even know they were able to go up there.
Reloading. Hey, I want you to have this.
Thanks.
All right, so team where the F is AvanSum did survive the tank. Their bonus has suffered a little bit. They're sitting at 525. They still have 4 survivors though. The next attack is going to be a charge spit, smoker, and the boomer. See if they try to go up top here. So they're going to try to maybe pull into the charge. And they do. They get the pull. They did the charge up the back. That is beautiful. The spit damage is going out. 2 of them are in the spit. Actually, no, I don't think blue was actually in. So maybe only one of them was in the spit. But that was a brilliant attack. Sending the charger from behind. It's the first team I see do that. I thought maybe it would be kind of normal to hit at the top. But it was brilliant hitting there. They're actually going to get their spawns up a little early since the attack was so successful. I still think they'll get 2 more hits. Maybe 1 depending how survivors take this. Right now bonus is at 421. It's actually lower at the moment than what Skyrise had with 3 survivors. So let's see what they can do with this. Smoker, Hunter, Spitter, and the jockey. They're going to get a pull forward. Hunter gets nicely skated. That was a beautiful job. Smoker gets a slap. Spit goes for a delay. And since they did choose to go a little bit more earlier there and wait and not hit at this choke point, I do believe they'll get 1 more safe room hit. I don't know with the distance. I think it's Skyrise still winning the round at this moment. So, actually, no, I'm wrong. Did bad math. So right now they're down about 50 points. Boomer gets M2'd and popped. Hunter, Charger, Spitter will bring up the rear here. I don't think that's going to be a good spot for them to come from. Everything came from behind. It's not going to really do anything. Hunter does land. The spit damage is going to go out. Oh, Nick gets caught up in it. And they're actually going to win the round. That's going to take Skyrise and get the W for the round there.
I hear you. I'm moving. Watch out!
Everyone in here!
Jockey scrambles in to try to get some damage, unsuccessful, and that will be the safe room made. And where the F is AvanSum makes safe room with a pretty respectable score of 728, but Skyrise with 3 survivors have a score of 768. So, Skyrise right now, I believe, has a little bit more momentum with them, as they have the upper hand, I would say, strictly for the fact that they had a survivor die, and they still made 3 survivors to the safe room. So right now, let's have that whole momentum thing going. Is the momentum going to go with Skyrise because 3 survivors made the safe room and they won the round? Or is where they have, because AvanSum going to do a better job here and, or keep momentum with them since the 4 of them did make it. Even though they lost the round, they did make it with 4 survivors, so we'll keep that in mind depending on how the beginning of this chapter goes, or towards the end. As they do change the tank to 55% due to a bug on the Seed of Van door, which is also in the vanilla version as well. If you close the door, unfortunately, there is a what's the word I'm looking for? A flag that tells the common to stop spawning for some reason. So until we can get that patched up, we just change the tank spawn to 50%, so avoid the possibility of that happen. So commons will spawn for both sides if they decide to take a fight backwards for safety. As we wait for food, we will get readied up. Looks like they're looking for spawns around to see what they want to exactly play on. This might be some teams' first time playing this map. I mean, it is still Parish. A lot of it is similar, but yet it is different. I do know sometimes if people do have high ping, there seems to be every 2 maps better to disconnect or reconnect to some people. Not all. Not quite sure why that happens as well, but and for those that are wondering, Parish Overgrowth is available for download on Sir Please's custom map site. I believe I do have it in a link down below. There is no map 5 at the moment. Map 5 will be created at a later time. It will be maps 1 through 4. Map 5 is just vanilla pretty much at the current moment. And I apologize if I'm a little off with speaking today. I usually am sleeping at this time, but I wanted to get to see a match play today and be able to cast at least one of them for you. A lot of the matches played in between 5 a.m. Eastern and I'd say noon. A little bit tough for me to get up for those games. And it seems to be where a majority of the teams are playing their games, so. As we just wait for food to reconnect. So as normal to regular Parish do, you would usually come out of the safe room and go up this way, but you do not. As we wait for food, we will go through the map. We also have that to deal with. Haven't seen anybody really make any play off that to see if it's even worth it. For those that didn't get the chance to see the show match we did do about, I'd say, a week ago. Alright, we got food reconnecting here, and we should go live momentarily. There he is back. And he will get his infected in position, and then we should get this ready up within the next few seconds. Hunter respawning to the left. Looks like the rest of the infected choose to come from the right. There is a little bit bigger of a tree here. A little bit more of an inconvenience to the survivors looking upwards. Alright, looks like he is now exactly where he wants, though. I don't know if any in chat have got the chance to play it yet. I'm very curious to get your opinions on it. And of course, if you find anything wrong, please send it to me. I will fix things as quickly as possible. I already have a lot of fixes already for this at this point, but due to the tournament coming up in so close quarters, I decided It would be really difficult to get all the server admins to update something on such short notice, so just put a few messages out there in the Discord of places not to go and in certain places to change the tank spawns just for balance purposes. And there we go. We are live going under round 2. Or map 2 actually of Parish Overgrowth. Skyrise is going to take front point with shotgun as usual. The Charger's actually going to go in and miss and run away. Hardly any HP. Now they're going to send the attack in. The Jockey's going to land. Hunter is going to land. Charger is going to get a fist as they keep Skyrise in the spit. Considering the Charger missed, that's not bad damage. It takes 16% of the bonus.
Reloading.
I think the Charger got lucky there. It looks like Skyrise's team might have forgotten, or Skyrise have forgotten they can't go right there. Unless they just want to grab one of the melees that does spawn at the top of the stairs, I believe. Skyrise has one of the melees. Nick has the other. Alright, spawns are up. Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, Jockey for this next hit. Infected are taking the high ground here. I think they're going to have 2-2 split from the bus. Hunter repositioning just a little bit. Alright, they're going to send the spawns. There's going to be a pull forward. Hunter's going to land on Nick but get cleared right away. Following a 2-boom, Jockey gets shut down for his troubles. A proxy onto already boom coach. And that will be another attack shut down. So that's 2 SI attacks against Skyrise that have taken a total of average 10% per hit. And if you're the team where the F is AvanSum, I think that's a pretty good percentage. 10% hit is pretty good. Average about 8 attacks per map, I would say, without a tank. So I would be very happy with that, especially when you're in a high competitive play like this. All right, spawns are officially now up. It's going to be Tricap with Spitter. There will be no Jockey, so this is a pretty good attack. They're going to pull the last survivor who was separated, but the Spitter was pretty far away. I don't know if that slam landed, but the Spit's going to save... Actually, the Smoker saved Nick from the Spit damage.
We have guns here.
So the Infected actually capitalized on the separation, but the Spitter was a little out of position, I think, to capitalize on it. So I think it was a pretty good hit, but it could have been better, as they have the second tank of the game for team where the F is AvanSum, and it's in the hands of Blue. Let's see where Blue is deciding to get. He looks like he's just going to go straight for his dumpster. They do have 2 hittables to use here. Let's see if he chooses to get both, or if he's even aware of both. Right now they have Jockey, Boomer, and Charger. They're probably going to change that. They're going to send a 1-boom in. Tank's going to get his hittable in play. Charger is on the gazebo. Alright, it looks like it's going to be... So they might just commit with this, or might he go get the second one? No, he's not. Alright, he's just going to commit with this with the 1-boom. The Charger does miss. This is going to put the tank in quite a situation if this dumpster is out of play. It's not in the best spot. It looks like he's retreating to the middle. I don't think this is a bad idea, but he still doesn't know about the globe, I think. This globe moves a little bit better than the normal one on dead air. It has a little bit better, a little bit lighter gravity. But he is not going to take it. He's going to be happy with the Tricap. And this will be the tank's commit. He's not going to use the hittable. He's already down to half of his HP. Hunter is going in. The Smoker's trying to get a pull forward. The Hunter does land. Looks like he's going to rock the Hunter target. 1 rock onto Rochelle, a punch. A 3rd punch onto Rochelle, which punches him far away. There's also a smoke separation onto Ellis. I believe a rock goes out. This tank is almost dead. Can he get one more punch? And no, that will be it. So Blue's tank will be dead. I believe he got a rock and 3 punches. Possibly another rock. I didn't see if the last one landed. The math adds up that he could have, but I'm not sure.
Reloading.
But nonetheless, Skyrise will survive.
Reloading.
They have a bonus sitting at 592. They're just coming up on 60% of the way through the map, as Infected are getting their spawns above.
Reloading.
Hunter is pre-spawned. Boomer Charger is going in. They also have Spitter being tri-cap with Spit. The Charger will miss. The Hunter will land. The Spit landed on the hunted target for a few ticks, but not much. It will force NF Meister to be past pills and pop them if he wants to remain quick. And indeed, he will pop them. They still have one more set of pills on Venom, and I do believe they should be able to get in the Seed of Van before another SI attack comes up. And now we will see the event here, which is going to be slightly different.
Run!
As they need to go right instead of left. This is where they're a little bit separated here. If this Hunter lands, this could be big. There's a tri-cap in the back. Oh, it's almost a quad. What a... Oh my goodness. I have no idea how the Uzi player did not get capped in the front. That was a big play. Whoever... Actually, no, I think it was Kryja, actually. I apologize. I had the wrong person. But Skyrise got obliterated there. They got a little separated, and they paid for it. But they managed to stay alive. They should be able to get this last pickup before this Boomer lands. M2. Proxy's onto 2, unfortunately for them. Fortunate for where the F is AvanSum, but they're going to get a second hit right here before they even get to go forward. Charger's going to scramble for his spawn. He's going to rocket on in, get it from behind. He's going to land a 2 charge. The Spit's going to go out. This doesn't look good for Skyrise. It's going to be 2 in caps, 2 people boom. Spitter is still up, and 1 spawn is already up. It's going to be a jockey. They need to get spawns up now. Spitter will not be able to delay this. Here comes the jockey going in. Lands under Rochelle. It's going to be a lot of spit damage. And Rochelle goes down again. All right, Venom, it looks like he's going to be able to pick up Ellis. They get one up. They need to get the other survivor up really quickly. They need to block some spawns. They get a pull separation onto Ellis. Gets cleared. NF is still on the ground, about half his HP. Boomer rockets in, gets 3. Nick's the only one not boom. Spit's not going to do anything. They're going to have to delay those. Hunter's probably going to get a DP. They're coming in right now. Does land. Doesn't get in cap, though. But very close. And Skyrise will now be able to push forward. Did not realize when they started that turn it was almost a quad cap attempt. It was a tri-cap. Kryja was the only person I do believe did not get capped. Another M2 on the jockey. Nice shutdown. I think the inevitable is about to happen. It's going to be a death onto Coach. Looks like I think they should just go forward for points at this point. I don't see them getting Ellis up. Charge is going to go for Rochelle. It's going to land, and that's going to be a wipe onto Skyrise. So they don't wipe at the tank. They don't make save room. They do make a chapter score of 377 and a campaign score of 1145. All right, let's see if Skyrise, it's their turn to go as Survivor. Let's see if they can match. What am I talking about? It is so late. Where the F is, AvanSum is turn to go as Survivor. They were down about, I'd say, 40 points coming into this map, so since they secured a wipe, they have the opportunity now to make a comeback. This will be a neutral server. We will not see home and away. We have a bunch more matches coming up. There's a few scheduled for tomorrow, as well as RBT6's finals tomorrow. That will be streamed by the one and only Kryja, so keep an eye for that tomorrow morning. Or evening, afternoon, wherever you're at, as we go live. Opening attack will be Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and a Charger.
You know damn well better than that.
Looks like everything is content with coming from the same spot above. Hunter's going to pre-spawn.
Pay attention,
Everything starts rocketing in right now. They're going to go in. The Charger does miss. They're going to get the pound spit, jock spit. Oh, and the fist going out. This is massive damage. Actually, Skyrise did a 4% more damage than where the F is AvanSum did. So momentum still with Skyrise at the moment as far as a coordinated SI. If the Charger would have landed, I believe that could have been more. But since the fist did go out, I still think it's respectable damage. It's about 100 on the board, maybe just shy. Let's see, it is third, just about 80 something, I believe.
Cut that shit out.
So good take on them, or with their SI attack.
Everybody grab a weapon.
Now they're coming up on the next choke. SI can come from both sides here, and they do have tri-cap with boom. The charger died last, so they won't get it. As well with the spitter. The rocket boom goes out. Nice M2, but still gets a proxy. The pull gets cleared right away. The jockey dies, and only 2% came out on that. So right now, after 2 attacks, Skyrise does 2% more than where the F is AvanSum did.
We have guns here.
So now they'll get 1 more before the tank's up. And spawns are up. They don't go through the middle. It is dangerous going through the middle when spawns are up, since there's a lot of shrubbery and foliage, which makes it very cumbersome to see. They're going to go for a wall kick up front. Not going to land. Charger is going to miss. Sometimes just because you don't land a charge doesn't mean it's not successful.
Weapons over here.
Reloading.
But 0-2 nonetheless. They're going to have their tank now. It's going to be an NF tank. I do believe NF was not the original tank. The person that crashed was tank. I believe that will reset his rotation, or unless they'll give him map 4. Now here goes NF. NF's going to bring up one of his toys, extra hittable. He has time to do so. And since the beginning of this is a little bit more open or wide, I would say, it's actually a good possibility he gets this in, and he did. Okay, so now he's going to get an extra dumpster. Not only is he going to get an extra dumpster, he can get a second dumpster and a third hittable. He has plenty of rage to do this. And there he goes. He is indeed going to do it. So he's going to have at least 2 toys here. I would love to see him go for the ball too. Leave that right there and go in the middle. Actually, nope. This is just a good commit now. They have nowhere to go. They're going to be hit with 2 hittables and a 1 boom. They're also going to have a hunter and a jockey. I think he should go in right away. Get those toys into place. He has 1 behind the survivor. Should leave 1 in the front. Oh, we got it in the gazebo. That's such a beast hit. That's going to be a grind out. He could possibly get a kill onto Rochelle. They're sending the SI attack in. Oh no, he's not going to be able to get that. I think he should go in there and punch just to secure the kill. He is down. Oh, it won it and killed him. My days, what is happening? NF just has the control of the hittables today. He's down to 2.5k HP. He gets a punch. The charger does miss. That's a 3rd charger that misses for Skyrise. He's going to have his corner with the hittable. It's going to hit food. There's an in cap. Tank kills the charger. He's going to get out with 700 HP. He's going to be, I don't know what side that hittable is on. He might be able to punch it over. But right now, he can just play rock right there. They're not going to be able to get that pickup with him there without eating a rock. And I think they know it's inevitable. He's just going to take it. And indeed, he takes it. He's not going to be able to get over there, though. So he's going to get the pickup. I think they should start going forward.
Hey, keep shooting.
Good job on ducking the rock, even though ducking does not shrink your hitbox. Rocket boom from the tree is not going to land. And I think at this point they should go forward. Tank's at 688 HP, but Skyrise has returned the favor from map 1, and they've gotten a kill with their tank. The hunter does land in forward. Jockey gets melted. And right now this is going to be a trailing tank on first pass, trying to bring as many hittables as he can into trees. If you get ready to... Oh! Unfortunately, he hit the top of the sign there and got out of play. The tank could cut him off, but he's not aware of it. But alright, he is second pass. He has 600 health. I think he wants to die at this point because he knows they're just going to go forward. But right now they only have 3 survivors. The boomer's going to spawn. They're going to get a 1 boom. Let's see what NF is exactly going to do. The charger's going to land. Throw a rock maybe. No, he does not. Yes, he does. This might land. Can he get the rock on this pull guy? He does get the rock. Can he get retreat up top, or is he just going to die? He's going to try 1 more rock. And he gets it on the coach. This is a 500 health tank getting rock hits. Oh, I thought he'd get 1 more, but no. Coach did a good job of getting the kill. Elliot does get a separation pull on himself. And he does kill it. Alright, spit delay is going to go here. Jockey's going to try to land onto somebody. Probably not going to land, though. And at this point, I think he's just trying to run away with his life. And he is. 72 HP and successful respawn. That should be a get up.
I can walk this off.
Hunter is the first spawn up. So now they have Jockey, Hunter, Boomer. Boomer's going to go in and... Oh. Boomer's ambitious. Probably get wall banged through this if they can find him. There they go. Boomer is dead. They do have a tri-cap with a chip jockey at 262. Let's see if they just send it in. Are they content with 3? Are they going to go for it? Are they going to let him take this? They're going to go through the choke if they don't go now. And now they send everything in kind of sloppy, but they're going to land. Oh, and they landed! They landed 2 charge. That was the first charger they landed. It's going to be enough to get the wipe. If you ever needed to land a charge, that was it. So again, Skyrise did lose the map. And it looks like where the F is AvanSum is going to take a slight lead. Or no, actually, no, I have it backwards. Oh, what am I doing? I'm reading it backwards. Skyrise still has the lead and took a further lead. Score glitches. Yes. Skyrise has a lead of 114 going into map 3. Tank is sitting at 69%. That would be a queen tank. As we go into map 3 of Parish regrowth or overgrowth. Opening attack will be a 2-2 Jockey Hunter. As long as it's not Jockey Smoker, you can make stuff happen. We should see a relatively quick attack go out here. Early wall kick, maybe? Hunter does pre-spawn. He is not the best spot for the Hunter. Oh, that's very good job, though. They're going to get the spit. Jockey should delay him in there. He should keep him in that spit. He does get cleared relatively quick, though. Boomer will go in and die, and that will be the opening hit. 5% off of it. And F took most of, actually all the damage. I know there's some common slaps onto some other survivors, but not much. With a little bit of FF as well.
Reloading. Y'all better not shoot that car.
Let's see if they can get past this car alarm without setting it off. And yes, they do.
Reload.
Careful not to hit your head on the barbed wire. Alright, they choose to go the center route. They can go one of 3 routes, right, center, or left. Attack's going. The charger does miss. Hunter lands, gets M2'd off. Lands again, but gets killed right away. Spit doesn't really get much, if anything. That'll be 2 attacks, 17% damage off of Skyrise. I would be happy with that if I'm where the F is AvanSum.
Reloading.
Reloading. Reloading. Everybody grab a weapon.
Reloading.
All right, now they're coming up to the next choke point here. Unfortunately, this white car is supposed to be hittable, but it is bugged. Hopefully, I mean, we do have a fix for it. We'll be up later, but right now they have a quad. I mean, 2-2 with Charger, Jockey, Boomer, Spitter. They're going to send the attack in. Charger and Jockey go on the back 2. Charger missed, though. So that is the second Charger that missed this map for where the F is AvanSum. So 0-2 for charges, which means 0-2 for spits.
Reloading.
We got a pound spit twice, I believe. But not much came out of it. As they come up on 42% of the way through the map. Coming up around the next choke point. I believe this might be 1 or 2 more attacks before the tank. I don't know if this is a drop tank. They might get to see the first team take a tank back by having to take the trailer over the fence.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Instead of taking the stairs and going around, they need to cut through where there's 2 buildings, one to the left, one to the right, one shorter. There is a tank or a hunter pre-spawn to the right of the survivors. They could hunt them down if they were wary of it, but they're not. They're going to try to get a pull forward, but it missed. This is going to be a quad try, and it's going to be a tri-cap. It's going to be a lot of damage going out onto Skyrise. Venom taking most of it, actually. It's going to get an in-cap. That jockey was almost dead, though, but they suffer quite a bit of damage. An in-cap goes out, which means the DB is open. It'll be at 95% after the pickup. HB at 44%. Skyrise took a little bit of quite a bit of damage there from that quad attempt, but they did not die.
Reloading. Reloading. Hey, watch out!
Reloading.
Reloading.
All right, spawns are now up. It's going to be a Charger, Spitter, Boomer, and a Smoker. They need to go through this house, go up the stairs. This is potential for a lot of damage. This is a very interesting choke point to change. This has changed quite a bit. The Charger is going to land. The Spit's going to land. Smoker's going to try to leave him in. There's going to be a lot of damage on the Nick. I think with the hole being here, it's a little bit safer going in through the side.
Weapons over here.
Then they can't fall from that side angle on you, maybe. I don't quite know. It's a new map, so new things got to be found. Metas will be made, and tanks will be spawned. As it is the third tank of the game for team where the F is AvanSum, and it will be the hands of food. They're going to send spawns in to try to get some damage. Their Hunter is going to land. Rocket skeeted. Hunter got cleared quickly. The Boom is not going to land, and the Boom died last. So now they're not going to have a Boomer. And I believe they're not going to have a Jockey. So it's going to be Hunter, Smoker, Charger, if I got my spawns right. And now they're going to do some LOSing. Couple interesting things the tank could do here. But he's just going to play Rock because it's probably just not map knowledge to know what the other things he could do. And they're going to send the SI attack in again. The Smoker's going to pre-spawn up front. Get a pull forward. The Charger's going to go in. He's going to land as the first shot. It's going to probably be a Rock too. And it is going to be a Rock onto NF. And that's going to give him rage. But more important, that's going to be their last set of pills committed when this tank goes in. So regardless if they survive this tank or not, they're going to be slow. Or they're going to be dead, one of the two. Alright, tank has suffered a little bit though. He is down 800 HP before committing. They're going to send another attack in. That Boomer needs to get shut down. It's not. It's going to land. Another Rock's going to go out. Now they've eaten 2 Rocks and they lost 900 health. And the LOS thing is no longer a thing. They are now just going for chip damage.
Hey, look out!
Ammo is getting scarce. Mac 10s have less than 200 in them. They're running low on ammo. They're getting bled by this tank. Frustration, 80% first pass. Spawns are coming up. Okay, they're running it back now, but I think it's a little too late. They're sending the spawns in. Charger misses. Jockey gets melted. This is going to force the tank to reposition. Oh, this tank might go in just to get this in cap right. No, he's not. He's going to back out. He had the opportunity, but he's not going to take it. And I think they're going to fight the tank here now. They know the tank is pretty chipped already, so he'll probably be down to half HP before even 2 or 3 feet hits the ground. He's going to get shredded. I'd say he's down that much. Boomer! Oh, that's big! Nobody was watching the Boomer. It's going to be huge. They're going to keep backing up. The Smoker's going to miss his separation, but he's going to get cornered. That's going to be an in cap. He's down to 3.4k HP. That's going to be a 2 cap, and that's going to be a wipe onto Skyrise. Unfortunate for them, and fortunate if you're rooting for where the heck is AvanSum, as they do get the wipe onto Skyrise. Let's see how Skyrise's lead can hold out, if they can match the same. So they have a total Skyrise has a total campaign score of 1,519. And where the heck is AvanSum? 1,031. But they still have Survivor turn to go. The distance is 600, so if they make just the safe room, they won't have a very comfortable lead going into the map 4, which will be the last chapter of the map. Alright, Uzi going out, clearing some commons. Boomer, Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, not the best attack. Alright, they're going to rush out right now. The Jockey's going to go in. Hunter's going to go in as well. They're going to try to get the ones in the safe room. The Jockey changed his mind for some reason. Boomer's going to go out and not going to land, and that's going to be
Reloading.
2 points for Kryja.
Reloading.
Heads up.
Pretty clean take by the survivors. Not much damage going out on the opening attack from Skyrise.
Hey, don't shoot the car.
I am ready for bed. Charger, Smoker, Hunter. The final spawn coming up is going to be the Jockey. They're going to have a quad try. It's a little difficult to land it here under the bridge. Unless the Charger can do a cheeky... Actually, I think this is not bad. See if they go for it here. This could be game-changing if they can land this. And also game-changing if the other team dies. The Smoker's going to go out. Unfortunately, two of them took the same target. The Charger gets one slam, though. Pole goes in the back. Jockey's not going to go out. Or not going to land. And that will be the second attack dealt with. And they managed to take 12%. So at the current moment, Skyrise took 8% less damage to the survivors at the moment.
Rochelle, stop, girl.
I'm reloading. No.
Crowbar. Grabbing a guitar.
Going to be a 2-2 following that a hit, but they're going to have the pounce charge. This is good. Boomer sacks itself on the other side of the vehicle.
Who the hell do you think you're shooting?
I don't think it's good to hit on this fence. I think they should hit on the other side. It's a lot more easier to hit there.
Reloading.
More advantageous to the infected. Unless they can wait for their final friend to get their spawn up. Should come up any moment, and now they do have it. It's going to be a Jockey, so we have Tri-Cap with Jock. Hunter's trying to make some noise to delay them from coming out. Alright, they're going to go in now. Hunter is going to land. Charger rocket spawns. Not able to charge to get the stumble, though, but still got some spit damage. And they managed to get the bonus down to 81% with 3 attacks. But this next hit right here is what really hurt Skyrise when they were Survivor. This hit's going to be pretty big for Skyrise, and it's not going to be the best either. I think it's going to be a Boomer with Tri-Cap.
Hey, watch out!
Actually, this is a good Tri-Cap. You get a lot of separation here. Maybe you'd rather have the Jockey than the Hunter, but I think they should possibly think of going here, or else hold for the choke point. One of the two. Yeah, indeed, they're going to send everything here. Boomer's going to go in. The Charger is going to miss again. They're going to get a 2-cap,
Reloading.
but not for much
You
damage.
shoot me. Glad you do, my pick.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Alright, so now they're going to have to... Don't think they're going to be able to take this choke fast enough. Actually, they might. They were moving very well, since they didn't suffer much damage on that last hit. They're actually going to get this choke point clean.
Reloading.
Skyrise debating on exactly what they want to do here. Survivor is doing a very good job on holding spawns in the back.
Guitar here.
Get a little bit better view out of this foliage. Alright, they go in. The Jockey does spawn, gets M2, dies. Boomer's not going to land. Hunter's coming back, gets skied. It leaves a Spitter alone doing a delay. Actually got quite a bit of damage on the blue. So they managed to take actually 4% of the bonus with that Spitter alone. Alright, Kryja. It is going to be the third tank of Skyrise in the hands of Kryja himself. He's going to go to high ground. Probably play a little bit of rock here. Try to do the same thing that they did to them when they were on Survivor. Right now their support's going to be Tri-Cap without the Hunter. So they have potential for a lot of damage. Let's see if they're going to try to get a rock here. Jockey's going to go. Charger's going to go. Charger's not going to make it. Jockey's coming from behind. Rock's going to miss. Smoker Tongue is also going to miss. And now that's going to be the first pass starting to go down. See how Kryja does with holding on to this rage. You can probably peek at them over the top. Going to throw another rock. Maybe lose a little more chip here. They're going to back up. Still 50% frustration first pass, 40%. Going to throw another rock. 25% frustration. He's going down so fast, he should try to peek and keep this pass. And alright, he will get at least one more. They need to land a rock here to prolong this a little more. Kryja's at 10% first pass. Hunter's pouncing around, making a noise. Charger's got to be ready. Boomer's got to be ready. Boomer's a little ambitious. Hunter's going to land, though. And just a little out of sync on the SI attack. And that should take Kryja down to his first pass gone. And actually, they're going to run him back. Or is it going to be a fake bait? They're going to fake bait him. Their ammo's still sitting good, so this is going to be his commit. He's going to have a jockey smoker boomer since the boomer died first. Oh, the boomer doesn't know about climbing over the ladder. Oh, the boomer spawns from the same area. That's not going to work. The pole separation's going to land. He gets a 2-cap with an 8. Oh! He gets another punch, but unfortunately he punches him towards the smoker. But the tank still has 2k HP. I don't think he's going to get much more out of this. He's going to get out, though. Oh, he gets another punch. What is punch, Kryja? Oh, he couldn't get one more, though. Good try.
Gentlemen, blarg.
But he gets his in-cap. Dual cap does help the tank a little bit. Unfortunately, the boomer,
Sure thing, Ro.
all the boomers came from the same area, which just isn't going to work.
Shit, we got ourselves into.
They're going to go for a wall kick in here. Now they know the hunter is there. The spitter's going to spit on nothing. And right now, I think Skyrise might be a little rattled. They got to slow down, regroup everything. Charger's going to go in, get a punch charge, getting 10 damage. Hunter's going to go in. Or no, he's not. He's just going to pounce away. One boom goes out, gets popped. Now they're going to have tri-cap. No, wait a minute. It's going to be a quad try, actually. Spitter boom were the last two to die, so I do believe it's going to be a quad try. And if there was a time to try it, I believe this is a good time to do it. Probably while they're coming out of this. Oh, no, they don't. It's going to be a spitter, actually. That's right, because the Charger died after. So they're going to go for a wall kick up front. I think they can just go for it right now. I don't know. Oh, no. Coach is wary of it.
Hey, thanks.
No Charger, no Boomer. Go for the wall kick. If they do get it, it's going to be some decent spit damage, too. Jockey's going to try to go in, gets M2'd from behind. Smoker gets killed in the rear.
This is not going well.
And now they're going to pop the last set of pills. And the bonus is down to 391. And they're fast.
Reloading.
I think they're only going to get one more hit depending on how well this goes. They won't get the car alarm, though.
Reloading.
Going to be able to walk by cleanly. Very nice by them. Now they're going to have to take over, walk over the dumpster choke here. Now they're going to have tri-cap with boom. So this hit is big if it does some damage. Boomer. Oh, they shot him through the dumpster. Nice job by them. We might even see them hold for spitter. I don't know. They know this is the last hit.
Reloading.
Indeed they are. They're just going to take it inside. Hunter's probably going to respawn. And this hit needs to do damage. They need to get the wipe with this. Or make that bonus to 0.
I'm reloading.
Alright. Baiting out the final hit. Looks like Ellis is going to play in the back. Rochelle's going to stay in the safe room.
Everyone in here.
Alright, here it goes. It's going to be the final attack. Charger's going in. The Charger misses. The jockey lands. And they get to pull back for a little bit of damage. But they're going to make the safe room. And they're going to take a decent lead going into the final chapter
Nicholas.
of this match.
Yes, we got that done.
They're going to be up slightly more than 400. Not much more. Map 4 is 700 distance. It is the same as normal Parish 4. Right now, where the F is AvanSum has a lead over Skyrise going to the final chapter of this match. And they have a campaign score of 1947 to Skyrise's 15 and 19. And they got what they needed. They have an early tank at 26% for Skyrise. So if they could manage to get a wipe at this tank, they can have the possibility of making a comeback. And If what the F is AvanSum survives the tank, they have the possibility of making just distance alone, which would make Skyrise on quite an uphill battle on a 700 distance map, and getting 400 bonus is quite a challenge. But it can be done. Absolutely possible. But the tank wipe is critical.
Well, piss.
And I don't know if I've seen a tank quite this early yet, since actually playing some games on this. 26 is quite early, so I am not sure where this is going to spawn.
Oh, hogwash, man.
Cut that shit out.
Should not see attack coming inside with what infected they have. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, Spitter. There's potential for a lot of damage if they can cap the 2 in the front and get spit on them. The charge and a pounce. Potential for a lot of damage.
You got a hunter.
Oh, they see the Hunter. Chipped him for 11 only. Oh, they know he's there. They're trying to get him. They get the skeep, but no, the Hunter landed, but the Charger's not getting. Oh, they do get it. Nice job by them. Don't jock him, and he does jock him. I think that's a little bit of a... Nope. That's good damage, actually. Thought it might have been worth more just body blocking, but that takes Elliot all the way down to 45 HP, so 17% opening hit. Skyrise lands their opening Charger. Good way to start for them.
Reloading.
Alright, attack is going up. They're going to get a pull back. It's cleared right away. I believe that's the person who's going to be the tank. Indeed, it is.
Will you cut that shit out?
I'm just going to try to go in for a pounce. Not going to get it. Tank going in for his log right away. He's already got one of his hittables in play. Maybe he goes back for his second one. His car. Indeed he is. He's going to get a second toy into play. Alright, that one's in a much better spot. You can get it in a better spot than that. Probably just going to play a little bit of rock here. Keep his frustration. Boomer Jockey has 2 of his spawns up. Alright, that's actually in a more favorable spot. That's actually good to helicopter. What a boom! That's a nice 2-boom going out on the survivors. It's going to cause them to run back through the church, actually. It might go all the way back to safe room. I haven't seen them go back here before. Tank should be able to bring his car with him. Unfortunately, he gets stuck on something. Alright. It's not in the worst spot. He could probably get it. Indeed, he's going to try to go over and get it. He's got to be careful. His second pass. I don't know if he's going to be able to get his car. He might be able to punch it one more. Oh, he's dangerous low. He's got to leave it now. Okay, he tried. There's no car. This is going to be the commit for this tank. He's down to 30% frustration. He's going to have a tri-cap with his commit here. They're going to send all the support early. Actually, they're going to go early pounce. Rock's going to hit. He gets it. He's down to 4k HP. He gets a punch in the corner. One more will in-cap him. He's down to 2k HP. This is going to be big with what they can do here. He's going in. He still has a tri-cap. Or no, 2-cap actually. Smoker gets cleared, unfortunately, for the Skyrise. He's going to throw a rock. Rock lands. Get one more punch on the Nick, and this should be it for the tank.
Keep shooting.
Smoker.
So, team where the F is AvanSum is going to survive. Skyrise is not going to get the wipe that they desperately needed. So they do get an early corner and in-cap. He had 2k HP. But too bad they had to use the Hunter to get the cap. If they were able to get the pull instead, a Smoker might have had his tongue in time to possibly help with the tri-cap on the last 3 survivors up with the 2k health tank. But alright, the 2-2 is up. Rocket Boom in the back. He does get one. We should see a Charger possibly come in here quickly.
Ellis, you are shooting me.
See what they do. No, they do not. They elect to hold.
Reload. Heads up.
Interesting.
I'm a reload.
Alright, they're going to go now, though. Hunter lands. Charger was forced to change targets as the Charger was going after the pounce target. Jockey goes in for the survivor in the rear and is not going to land, and
Watch out.
that is going to be where the F is AvanSum, surviving yet another attack. Bonus sitting at 611, 1 attack post-tank. And Skyrise still a few more seconds out from their final spawn. Waiting for one more, and it is going to be a Spitter, Hunter, Smoker, Boomer. Not the worst, not the best. Hunter pre-spawn. They're going to go right from there. Oh, the Hunter did miss, but he gets it. It's going to be decent spit. No, it's not. He's going to miss. Unfortunate for them. They take their next attack, the minimal damage, went from 611 to 609. Not suffering much. As Nick is having a hard time. I think right now, if you're Skyrise, you gotta go big. You gotta quad them. It's like they're gonna go through the area. They're gonna take the dangerous route. They're not gonna take it safe. They're gonna get a jockey in the back. The charger is going to miss. The jockey separation. Oh, he gets the clear. The car alarm does go off. And that's some pretty decent damage by Skyrise. Just shy of 100. I believe it was 80 something. The event is set off. But due to there not being a tank, the event is pretty much pointless. And right now, where the F is AvanSum is 2 attacks away from possibly making the safe room. But now that a survivor is slow, I don't see it happening. Probably taking at least 3 or 4 more hits. Smoker is not going to make his pull. Alright, Smoker does get a separation on a coach, but the Charger wasn't ready for it. Smoker's gonna die. Charger looks like he wants to go for a big play here. And here he goes. Tries to go get a charge. He gets it. But it's not gonna be an end cap. The Jock's gonna go backwards. They're gonna survive. Bonus 448. Boomer just died. I don't know what died before that. It's gonna be Spitter Tricap.
Pull yourself together, man. You're falling apart.
Spitter, Hunter,
I'm a reload.
Smoka, and waiting for one more. It's gonna be a jockey.
Man, this right here hurts something fierce.
So they need to make this hit. And there is no commons. Why are there no commons?
Smoker.
Scared the shit out of me.
Reload.
Thought that was it for you. One more time down and it will be. Reloading.
Damn it.
I don't know what to say to that. Why are there no commons? There should be commons. Unfortunate. That sucks.
Our ride's here.
Unfortunate for Skyrise, they didn't have no commons to help them during this event, or no commons are spawning, and I'm not quite sure why. Attack's gonna go in, Charger is going to land, Hunter is going to land, Jockey is going to land. Gonna be good damage. That's going to be a death onto Elliot.
Need a hand.
Very disturbing. The commons did not spawn there. Very upsetting to me. Apologize to Team Skyrise for that.
I hear a jockey.
But they do get a kill. The bonus is down to 143. And now they're going to have to drop down the hole. This may be the last hit they take. They just want to get the bonus gone by this point because there's practically no distance left. Alright, they're going to send the spawns in there, though. Spitter's going to land on the pulled target, but no. Alright, so Skyrise, not Skyrise, where the F is AvanSum's going to make the safe room with 3 survivors.
Safe room right ahead.
A very small bonus of 110.
Yeah. Oh, bark, no bite.
And yeah, that event, that's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Because we definitely played a scrim on this earlier, and that did not happen to either team. I'm very curious why that happened. And I know because I died at that event. It's unfortunate to see when you create something and it doesn't work right. Feels bad, but nonetheless, there is a possibility. Or still come back for Skyrise, and AvanSum wants to get a wipe with this tank at 26%, so this tank will set the tone. They have Rochelle staying back, blocking spawns in the safe room. NF. It doesn't look like any of them are interested in doing that. Looks like they're just going to go for a traditional wall kick around the wall. Hunter's going to get shot. Half his HP pretty much. Jockey's going in, gets killed. Good job by Skyrise baiting out this hit. Oh, the Hunter does land. Charger lands as well. One slam. Survivor in the spit. Good damage by where the F is AvanSum. They managed to get 12% on Skyrise with the opening hit.
Reloading.
That's some bullshit.
Watch out.
Bonus is sitting at 1,414. There we go. This will be the final tank of the game for where the F is AvanSum. And it will be in the hands of Elliot. So this is Elliot's tank. He hits his log over. Not in a bad position for him.
Hey, look out.
But it is a log. And everybody knows how logs go. Tank's getting his car into play now. He's going to have both hittables possibly. Yes, he does. Skyrise reposition. Looks like they're going to safely take it back. And actually, I think if this, they might be able to AI this tank. That log is not in the worst spot. But I'm curious to see if Elliot will make it far enough. Oh, he's going to get high ground. Survivors won't be able to LOS him there. I think he's going to be alright. So this is going to be the commit here. He's going to have a tri-cap. There's not going to be a jockey. There's not going to be a boomer. And this is what he's going to get. Oh, and he's down to 10%. They tried to hard LOS him. Oh, early pull goes out. They don't clear it in time. He gets an early corner. Long arm goes out under Rochelle. Whoa, and another long arm goes out. Hunter lands. Charger's dead. They get the in cap. And this should be the last thing this tank gets, barring a rock onto Ellis. And they survive, but not after the damage is done. They're going to have a bonus of probably about 900 even.
Thanks,
You're
Ron.
welcome.
No, 967. The pills drop it down to 932. They'll find at least one more set of pills. I believe there was 2. So they need to make it through the next 25% of the map. And they have 420 bonus to spare. Boomer gets popped, trying to go from the same spot. Charger's probably going to go off the top, see if they try to go with those 3. No, they're just going to reposition. They know there's going to be a spitter because the tank is dead.
We're gonna need these.
Now, if Skyrise gets commons, that'll be really upsetting. It'll be the same for both teams.
You're gonna have to do better than that. Kill me.
After baiting out this spawn a little bit, they have some commons chipping in. SI a little undecided where they want to come. Possibly when they come out through the normal beginning of Parish. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Spawns are relocating above the survivors where they are now.
Don't worry, I'm not done yet.
Parish is going to take point. Other 3 are going to stay in the back. Hunter's going to pre-spawn. Hunter's getting chipped. Hunter does get eventually skeeted. Jockey is undecided, but is pre-spawned, so is the Spitter. Alright, here comes the Charger. Charger is going to miss, but if Fist goes out, it's going to make NF Meister slow. He's going to have to pop his pills. They did find, I believe they found the extra set of pills. Bonus sitting at 859. They still have slightly more than 300 and some to spare. They managed to get it. They managed to get through 35% of the map with only losing slightly more than 100 bonus. So right now they're doing a great average. They need to get inside very quickly. They're not going. They're going to get pound spit. Spitter's going to land. They clear it quickly. Tries to pop his pills. Bonus sitting at 774. And what's more important is they can take this choke point without having to hit the car alarm. This is very possible right now to have the comeback. They need to get through this quickly. They're not going to have spawns for it.
Reloading here.
Reloading.
It's going to come down to if they're going to get bullcrapped and get horde and when the other team didn't. That's what it's going to come down to. They're going to send the spawns in now. Jockey lands. Charger lands. Bonus 655. It's still possible. They have about 128 points more to spare. Coming down to the nitty gritty. They still have everybody fast. They found an extra set of pills.
Reloading.
Y'all stay close. It's on.
And of course the vent, and it spawns horde for them.
Hey, watch out.
Real fair.
Gotta reload. Hey, thanks a lot.
Reloading.
Shit out.
You know, it's not all right. Damn it.
Well, that's probably going to end it. Really unfair, but can't do anything about it.
Smoker's got me. Reloading.
Yeah. Good horde, good map. Coming out.
Ammo. Reloading here.
Unfortunate.
Reloading.
Heads up.
Come on, Ellis. You got it in you.
Gonna get a pounce from the survivor in the front. The Charger's gonna come from the back, miss. Jockey's gonna land. It's gonna be massive amounts of damage. The bonus is pretty much gone, and unfortunate for Skyrise, it's gonna bring the end to their venture in this tournament. Probably due to the common not spawning for the first team. I think that was really unfair. And I bet you any money that if I went into a lobby and started, it would work perfectly fine.
I'll just say if I hit this, I'm sorry.
Which I'm actually going to test before I leave.
How are
I
you
owe you
feeling?
one.
Good enough.
Well, boys, this looks like it for me.
All right. Thanks.
We're cool.
Alright, the final hit coming up here. Skyrise looks like they're going to make the safe room with everybody, but just not enough bonus to get the W. And I feel bad again for the event not working for the first team. The GGs go out. And I believe that will be the end.
Thanks.
So it looks like that's going to be the match. It's going to be where the F is AvanSum winning with 2,737 to Skyrise's 2219. And they will go forward and Skyrise will go home. Unfortunate for them.